I got a tier list with every Minecraft biome, and today I'm gonna rank them. Hopefully this doesn't enrage the Minecraft community, because I'm trying to uphold my status as the best vanilla Minecraft player of all time. Enjoy the video. Alright, okay, so this is reportedly the worst tier list ever devised by me or like anybody about Minecraft biomes. I was on VC with my friends like yesterday. They devised that this was the worst tier list they had ever seen. So tell me in the comments if you don't like it. Let's get started. Okay, our first rate it is the Badlands. Okay, I have mixed opinions on the Badlands. There are not much going on in the actual biome. My experiences with it, obviously there are the exposed mine shafts, and for that, I mean, I don't want to delete the Badlands biome. Okay, I think the Badlands biome is a D tier. All right, the wooded Badlands, I think there are exposed mine shafts in the wooded Badlands, and there's wood, but it's still like I don't want to rate it D tier. I'm just gonna rate it C tier. The wooded Badlands ain't all that. In short, the wooded Badlands is okay. The eroded Badlands, oh my gosh, I absolutely love the land formation. It's amazing. I think this also has exposed mine shaft, but it lacks structures, so I'm putting it in C tier with the wooded Badlands just because of those formations are really cool. Okay, the desert biome. So this is where they started to get mad at me with the list. The desert has villages, it has the temples, it has the wells, but the desert is pretty barren, and I don't like that. But still, it's not a perfect biome. But yes, I am putting desert in A tier. Okay, Savannah. The Savannah biome. The Savannah biome has always been one of my least favorites, but I cannot give it like a low rating. Barren in the sense of generation. Kind of a flat sort of feel across the entire savanna otherwise. Right next to a desert usually, but still, the only reason I'm not putting it in D tier is because of the villages. Acacia wood isn't all that bad. A lot of players hate acacia wood, and that's okay. It is a wood type, so we are putting it in C tier. Okay, windswept savanna. The generation in this biome is so freaking cool. And I think the windswept savanna can have a village spawn. It's basically the savanna, but like 10 times cooler. I think we're just gonna put it one higher and put it in B tier, our first B tier. Stony Peaks here. So in general, the Stony Peaks I think has cool generation and it's overall nice to traverse. There's iron, there's emeralds, there's coal. So if you go to the base of the Stony Peaks and then make your way up to the top, I think we're gonna put this in B tier as well. Okay, next is the jungle biome. If you've seen any of my old YouTube shorts, I absolutely hate the jungle biome. I think jungle wood is not a good wood type. The only structure in there is the rare jungle temple, which a low chance to have diamonds, and it's like it's not worth the trouble. Now the armor trim makes it a bit better. It's not really my favorite biome at all, and I hate traversing the jungle. It's like terrible. You have to go through all these vines and you can't even hop tree to tree because they're all different heights. For that reason, it is going in D tier. And that is a very controversial pick, but still. Okay, the bamboo jungle. Here is where it gets interesting. I actually am okay with the bamboo jungle. It's easier to go through than the jungle, in my opinion. There's no vines hanging off the bamboo, and you can easily chop them down with a sword. I like bamboo wood. I like it more than jungle wood. It can also have jungle temple spawns. It's a B tier. I think it's 2 tiers up from the jungle. Next is the sparse jungle. Okay, now we are taking a turn for the worst on this list, according to most people, but in my opinion, I love the sparse jungle so much, in fact, that I would consider it an immaculate biome. It is the jungle biome, but it's amazing to go through. You can easily see ruin portal spawns, you can see where jungle temples stick out, and if you see something you want, like a panda, you can go get it. A melon spawns in the sparse jungle, so it's going in perfect tier. That's probably my worst pick, but I love the sparse jungle a lot. Let's move on. Mushroom Island, no structures, infinite food, because you have the mushrooms. You can just grab a bowl, just keep infinitely milking those guys for like stew. There's no mobs spawn on Mushroom Islands. So the only downside is there is no wood. If there was wood on this island, this would be in fact a perfect biome, but no, it is going in A tier. The ocean biome. The ocean biome's really barren, but there is kelp. There's ocean monuments there. There's shipwrecks, which are really, really good for the early game. Like if you spawn next to an ocean, you can literally just see a shipwreck, go loot it, and you have like a ton of iron. So it's going in C tier just because of how barren it is. But what's not barren is the warm ocean. It has the coral reef, and I love myself a good coral reef. And also you can use coral for TNT dupers. Shipwrecks spawn in the warm ocean. There is warm ocean ruins, which I mean ocean ruins are still in the ocean, but the warm ocean ruins can have the sniffer egg. Basically the sniffer spawns in the warm ocean. The warm ocean is going in A tier. The river biome. Very, very barren like a lot of these biomes, but there is a very, very good upside to this, and it is how well you can go through these rivers and connect them. They're almost all naturally connecting, so you can literally traverse like 1,000 blocks just by going on these naturally generated rivers. I think the river should go at B tier just because of its maneuverability. The beach biome. Turtles. It's also pretty barren except if you get that very rare ocean ruin on it, and the reason I'm putting it in D tier is because it has no structures. Actually, no, I take that all back. I just thought of something. Buried treasure is only obtainable on beaches, and buried treasure actually can be really easily found. So we are putting it up a bit. We are putting it in B tier. That buried treasure changed my mind. Okay, stony shore. I thought about this one. There's no reason to have a stony shore at all. Why do you need a stony shore? Somebody tell me in the comments why you need a stony shore. It's like, it can have iron sometimes. That's all. And it's literally like the worst formation I've ever seen. It's literally just stone. I am deleting this biome. This biome does not deserve to exist, and it frankly shouldn't. Okay, plains biome. Plains biome, just a classic Minecraft biome. Easy for spawning a village, but it's pretty barren, except for the villages, so we're just gonna put it in a solid B tier. Same with sunflower plains, honestly. It's literally just the plains with both sunflowers. If there's anything that I'm missing with any of these biomes, please let me know, because I will make a response video if some of y'all prove me wrong. If you like convince me to change my opinion on some of these biomes, I will change it. Next we have the swamp biome. The swamp biome, really, it's okay for boat traversing. Like getting through the swamp biome is pretty difficult. There are slime balls there, so slime balls are swamp's probably the easiest way to get slime balls, just like early game. There are also witch huts. Witch huts don't do really anything. The slime balls don't make me put it in D, so we're gonna put it in C just because of the slime. The mangrove swamp, terrible to go through, and the interesting wood type, mangrove wood, very, very difficult to get from the trees. It's a cool biome. I love the mangrove swamp. I love the frogs. I love the mud. I'm a big mud user. If there are fireflies, maybe I would give it more than B, but we're putting it in B tier because of how cool it is. We put it in A tier if it had fireflies, honestly. Okay, dark oak forest. So the dark oak forest, it has the woodland mansion. In the dark oak forest, you can just hop from tree to tree. It's so easy to go through. And you have dark oak wood type, which is really, really nice. The only downside of the dark oak forest is the amount of mobs that spawn below the roof. I'm debating on whether to put it A or B, but I think I'm gonna have to put it. In A tier. I love the dark oak wood type, and also the fact that you can get through the biome really, really easily. The forest biome. Okay, so it's an ugly biome in my opinion. I play vanilla Minecraft a ton, and the forest just gives me flashbacks of being killed in there in multiple SMPs. I just don't want to go back, but I will go back always if I need oak wood. Still gonna put it in C because it's a classic biome. The flower forest, however, is one of my favorites. It's really, really cool. I love the flower forest. So many different dyes that you can get from the flowers in this forest. And there's wood in this biome. So overall, the flower forest is going in A tier. Okay, the birch forest. I don't know how many of you guys are birch haters. You know, I'm fine with the birch wood type. I don't hate it and I don't love it. I remember Minecraft releasing concept art on this biome. This biome could be a lot cooler. I'm gonna put it in C tier. Okay, so the meadow. I actually like the meadow a lot. It's super cool. You can see all these forests below you, and sometimes the meadows can lead up, like you can go and see a mountain like off in the distance. I think villages do spawn on meadows. So we're gonna put meadow in A tier. So the taiga biome. The taiga biome has villages, sweet berries, but it's kind of repetitive. Yeah, you can just go through it and you will not know where you are. It's literally all the same. We're gonna give taiga B tier, because everybody likes a taiga biome, including me, but not too much to where I need to rate it A or perfect, because it ain't a perfect biome. So, okay, the mega taiga. A lot of people rate it as a perfect biome. It is not a perfect biome. It has no villages. Villages cannot spawn in a mega taiga from what I'm aware. There are sweet berries in the mega taiga. These are, in fact, the coolest trees in the game, but overall, I think this gets an A because mega taigas often spawn next to taigas. The extreme hills. They are bland. It's a very common Minecraft biome, and it's pretty... It's a classic, you know, but still it is going in D tier. I don't like extreme hills. Gravelly hills. They are a good source of gravel. You can get flint really, really easily. It's basically the extreme hills, but I'm putting it in C tier. Okay, snowy plains. So snowy plains, there are igloos can spawn, villages can spawn, and there's no powdered snow. I love that so much. Powdered snow is the death of me. We are putting snowy plains in B tier. Ice spikes. Ice spikes has some cool ass ice, but not much else. A lot of people said they rated this like A tier or perfect. It is not a perfect biome, nowhere near it. It has really, really cool structures, but not much else. I mean, it goes in C tier, really. Frozen river. Ice boating, transportation, very, very good, and there's cool scenery. There's also wood whenever you need it. You can get off your boat really, really easily. Overall, this deserves B tier. I think this can go in B tier. Okay, the frozen ocean. So I was going to put this, I was gonna delete this biome, but I felt like if I deleted the frozen ocean, then freezing around the like cold biomes would be completely gone. Say if you were going on a snowy plains biome, if there's a warm ocean right next to it, then that wouldn't make any sense at all. But it's still going in D tier just because it's not that fun to go through and it doesn't look too good. So we're putting it in D tier, honestly. The Grove biome. Nice scenery in the Grove biome. I like that it's kind of all white, but the powdered snow. I hate powdered snow, but the scenery. So we're putting it in C tier. Snowy slopes. Nice scenery again, but there's powdered snow and there's no wood. There's no wood. There's no wood. It's also going in C tier. Or no, there's no wood, so it's going in D tier. Snowy taiga. It's basically the taiga, but the snowy, right? I think the taiga in itself is a B tier. I think snowy taiga is also a B tier. You can get snow from it. I don't know if villages can spawn on the snowy taiga. I bet they can. Frozen peaks. It has nice scenery. It has ice. I like the ice aspect in the mountains, and there's more powdered snow. Frozen peaks is also going as C tier. I hate to put it there, but the powdered snow gives me too much anxiety. Okay, so the jagged peaks. It's fun to walk around in. There's also powdered snow here, but I love the formations. I love the formations enough where it would be a perfect biome if there was no powdered snow. Or maybe A tier, but there's powdered snow. So we are putting it in B tier. Okay, now we got a nether waste. So the nether waste is pretty repetitive, but it's a different biome. I like it. It's the original nether biome. It used to look terrible, but now it looks pretty good. Overall, it has a special place in my heart, so we are going to put it in C tier, not D tier. The Crimson Forest, I think, is actually pretty cool. New biomes in the nether actually look good, and I think that's represented in all of the new biomes. The Crimson Forest is going to go in B tier, and I think Warp Forest actually looked better than the Crimson Forest because no other place in the nether except Soul Sand Valley has that different aesthetic than the Warp Forest. Soul Sand Valley, I mean, does the same thing, but it's like you're in a different place, basically. So it's going to go in A tier, and the Soul Sand Valley is going to go in B tier just because of the skeletons. The skeletons are super freaking annoying when you're trying to get to the Soul Sand Valley, so we're going to put Soul Sand Valley in B tier here. The basalt deltas, I mean, lava, sometimes you can get trapped. The basalt deltas actually looks pretty cool. I mean, it's really hard to get through, but if you're skilled enough, you can get through it pretty easily. Basalt deltas in general is a really, really cool biome and a different aesthetic than the rest of the nether. We're gonna put basalt deltas also in B tier. Okay, the end. I'm sorry to say this, but the end has nothing. The end has literally nothing, except the dragon and the beginning of the game, but that doesn't matter. Overall, the dragon egg does nothing. It's just a prize, so we're gonna put the end in D tier. Unfortunately, you guys, if you think the end is any higher than D tier, let me know, because you suck. The End Islands. The End Islands is going all the way in A tier. Let me give you my reasoning. So, the End Islands has end cities. It has the elytra. It has lots of other end blocks. It has chorus fruit, but it is very, very difficult to navigate without an elytra. And once you get an elytra, you're good to go. It's definitely a very, very good biome. The Dripstone Cave. We're going into 1.18, 1.19, 1.20. It has dripstone. Dripstone's pretty cool. But I think the Dripstone Cave, I like Dripstone. But it's pretty difficult to navigate. The Dripstone Cave, I'd put it in C tier. It's not too good. I mean, what good is there coming from a Dripstone Cave? Okay, the Lush Cave. The Lush Cave is not a perfect biome. I was about to rate it perfect, but it's still dark, it's still in a cave, it's still hard to get out of, but it has the axolotl, it has the glowberries, it's super pretty, and it's pretty scenic too. So we're gonna put it in A tier. It is not a perfect biome. Honestly, I think it's very front of A tier, if anything, because it's very close to being perfect. So the deep dark biome, I mean, it is the Warden, it is the ancient city, which is full of super good loot, but it's pretty dark. It's called the deep dark, and it has the Warden, which is very difficult to get around unless you have a ton of wool, and it's just a mess. So the deep dark is still going in A because of all of that good loot. Same as like the End Islands, like it's terrible biome to get through, but it's really worth it once you get the loot from it. Okay, the Cherry Grove. The Cherry Grove biome, this is our last biome. It's very pretty. It's a good wood type. I love the Cherry Grove biome, and it usually has a very amazing view of the surrounding areas. And I mean, it can have a village right next to it. It's very common to have a village right next to it. And the Cherry Grove biome is just overall beautiful. It's an amazing biome, and for that reason, I'm giving it perfect tier. Yeah, this is an amazing list. I don't know how you could make this any better, but if you guys need me to make it better, if you guys get super mad at me, let me know, because this will definitely make a ton of people mad at me. And that's a wrap. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Make sure to prove me wrong in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.